Hey YouTube, Robin Love here, and today I'm going to do my first ever how-to video, how to change a tyre. Let's get cracking. So to change a tyre you obviously need tyre levers. I personally prefer more robust ones, like this metal one. It's pretty good, it's from X Tools Pro. And these ones, which are Park Tools, these blue ones you can get in any kind of bike shop, but these ones I think you'll have to go online. It'd be worthwhile investing in some proper tyre levers, first tip of the day. So when you're changing your tyre, first of all you have to deflate any air in it. So I'm going to do that now. Sometimes I find it easier to just get the end of the tyre lever and stick it in. And then you flip it around and you want to start at the opposite end of the valve. And I'm going to start with the silver one. Before you start, what you want to do is just like push. You just want to push the tyre away because sometimes it just gets stuck. Just gets stuck to the side, so just to make your life easier, you just go around and unstick it. Like so. Okay. Opposite. Now obviously you want to use the levers the other side to the push rim because otherwise you can't lever it off. Just obvious tip in case you make that mistake and look like a fool. First of all you just want to basically get underneath it like so and pull it out like that. Pull it out like that. To get bike tyres off, a lot of people put it in like this and then slide around. I personally think that wheelchair basketball tyres are too hard, too tough to do that. So hold it like that. Then you want to get it close. Use my knee. Dig under there. There we are. So I've got a big bit off. You can see that bit's going to come off, so it's going to be a lot easier now. You can take that one out. I'm going to use that one. There we go. And basically now that the sweaty and hard bit's over, now you've got a little bit over the edge like that. You just need to basically just go around and it's a lot easier. Now what I'm doing as I go around, I'm pulling the tyre back like this and then sticking it in and pulling it. Got all these helpful tips you're getting. So now we've got one complete side out from the push rim. I mean from the, I don't know what that's called, the inside of the tyre thing. You want to get the inner tube out. So again, start at the opposite and gently pulling it out with your fingers. Need to deflate the tyre a bit more because it's got too much air in it to get it out. Oh, look at this, knitting needle, improvisation. Next one. Okay. So now got the inner tube and you just gently pull this bad boy out. There's nothing wrong with the inner tube. I'm going to use the same one. I'm just changing the tyre because the tread's gone a bit low and every time I try and stop I slide an extra foot. So not really helpful when you're trying to do a bounce stop or whatever. Definitely going to charge. I've got that out, so we'll just put that on the floor. Now you just need to get the other side out. Some people can just do this with their hands, other people cannot. I'm going to give it a go with just doing it with my hands. So basically what you do is you pull it up and over like that. I'm really chuffed. So this, I'm just going to put this over here. Now I've got my new tyre. I use IRC TYRES Racer Pro. Mine are size 26, so I really like these. I've used Kendas, I've used Schwabble Speed Airs, and personally I think that these ones are the best ones for me. I really like them, rate them. Now we have to put the fresh tyre on. There's still some air in this tyre, but say you were you needed to just change your inner tube. A tip is, when you get a new one it's like flat, to make it easier to put it back on here, put a bit of air in it, and mine's still got some air in it, so it'll be alright, and that'll just make it easier to put the inner tube inside the tyre. Oh, no, you don't do that. Yeah, you do that. So basically you just put the inner tube inside the tyre. It fits perfectly inside. A little tip as well, the tape, the rim tape that's on here, just make sure that you go around and check it. If there's any kind of cuts or things sticking through, especially if you're changing your inner tube, it might be a problem with the tape and you need to change it, because that's what could be bursting your tyre. So basically you just want to line it up, put the valve in first. You want to get the first edge in, this edge, which is closest to the push rim. And you can work it around with your hands, starting at the valve side, work that around. Oh, because it's a new tyre, it will be stiff, unlike that other one which I could get off with my hands. I'm still gonna be happy about that for a few days. To get the final edge over, I'm just gonna get my tyre lever, stick it in, wedge it up. Don't be afraid to, stretch it a bit, it's not gonna break. Voila. Oh, I'm sweating. Now we've got the first edge in, winning. Now you need to get the outer edge in. With this, it's really important that you do not snag your inner tube. So what I'm going to do is maybe deflate the tyre again. Use this knitting needle which I found. It's really important that you push in the inner tube. Now again, as you start this process, you should be able to just do it with your hand first of all, and then as it kind of tightens up, you're going to have to use these. Opposite to how you got it off, you start at the valve side, so that when you're trying to get it on, when it's tougher, you're not trying to get it on near the valve. So basically you just start by pushing it in. Wee tip for me, just push the inner tube in, just to make sure that you do not pinch it. Nothing worse than changing your tyre and then having to change it again because you pinched your inner tube. Okay, so you just work your way around, like so. Both kind of thumbs working. Okay. Again, shove that inner tube up there. Now I'm sure there's many different ways that people do this. Of course there will be. This is just my way. So I'm sure I'm going to get slated by people who can do this a lot faster than me, but each to their own, as my mum would say. Okay, we're near the edge now. So we're near the edge now, which means that it's not going to go anymore with just my hands. Now again, it'd be really strong, maybe you can do that, that'd be really impressive. So I'm going to need my levers again. Now what you want to do is you want to hold with one thumb, otherwise as you go around it will just come undone as you go around, so you need to hold it with your thumb. So again, shove that inner tube in there, taking no risks. When you're getting the tyre off, it's like this way, can you see that? You go like that. So when you're putting it on, you turn it around and you use this smooth side to lever into the stick in there and then go like that. And then again, you just pull it out gently, speak to it nicely. Here we go, get in there. And ready? Oh, sick. And that is how you change a tyre. Well, well, that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope that helps you change your tyres in the future. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments below. And as always, like, subscribe to keep up to date with all things Robin Love and wheelchair basketball. Yeah, tatty boggles.